Well, the latest, first of all, I want to say I have to commend our police department here in Nashville, Tennessee, because we see so many of these tragedies occurred. And we, at our police department here, rushed into danger and neutralized the threat. So I have to say thank you to all of the first responders, all of the officers on the scene immediately who took action, undoubtedly saved countless lives. But I'll tell you, here in Nashville, this situation occurred just a few miles from where I live. And Nashville is absolutely heartbroken to hear that we have this tragedy right in our backyard. There's a lot of politics that are being played right now. We're still getting a lot of information, but right now we just pray for the victims, we pray for the families, and we pray for Nashville, Tennessee.
Well, you mentioned the politics. The focus will inevitably move now to gun control. Various attempts have been made to do what politicians can to rein in essentially the ownership of guns in America. They've been unsuccessful. Is there any hope for change now, do you think?
Well, I will tell you this. I'm a very staunch Second Amendment advocate, and those in Tennessee, many are as well. This is a very conservative state. We like our rights. And I'll tell you this. This conversation immediately turns to guns and to gun violence, but we don't look at the mental health crisis that we have currently going on in the United States and around the world, really. That's something that needs to be addressed, especially when it concerns young people. As far as we know, this perpetrator, this suspect, is a 28-year-old biological female, and according to the LinkedIn, this is again unconfirmed, but it's been widely reported at this point, especially on social media, that this person identifies as a he, him. We need to get to the bottom of all elements of this, all factors of this. I would hope people don't play politics, and I hope that they would respect the families, but we need to take a look at this. We need to take it from a wide lens view and look at all of the factors that could have contributed to this. And I'll also say, when we're speaking about guns, here in the United States, we protect our politicians with guns, we protect our jewelry stores with guns, but we don't protect our schools with guns. And perhaps protecting our schools with guns is a conversation that needs to be had in the near future.
Tomi, I understand that the victims of this shooting have been named in the last few moments. Can you take us through what the police have been saying on that?
Right. Well, we're devastated to hear that we did lose 3 very young lives. I mean, this was a very young school. A lot of the students in that school are very young in age. And I know that our police chief didn't want to say the ages initially because it's incredibly heartbreaking, but we know that they are under the age of 10. We also have 3 educators in their 60s that were also lost in this horrific tragedy. So we are hearing more about the victims. Nashville is a very small town. For those of you who are unfamiliar, it is a city, but it's a very small town and a very tight-knit community here. So undoubtedly, we'll all have connections to these families, to these victims, and our city is absolutely heartbroken to hear that this could happen right here at home.